Welcome to the SPHX. I'm Daniel Valenzuela, Phoenix City Council member. We've had some great additions to the SPHX community here in Phoenix, and to talk about it, I have Andres Green here from Wanderjaunt.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to Phoenix.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here. Tell us a little bit more about yourself, because I want to get into Wanderjaunt. It's a great story.
Yeah. So I can start off telling you a little bit more about myself. I'm one of the founders of Wanderjaunt. We have two other founders, Michael Chen and Barrett Glassauer. We moved out here in November of last year to start this business. We're former tech employees who worked at DoorDash, which is an on-demand delivery service. But in terms of my background specifically, born in Arkansas, lived there for 15 years or so. Went to college in St. Louis. Moved out to Houston afterward to do some management consulting work at Bain, and then I joined DoorDash shortly thereafter. Worked up in Boston for a couple years, and then as we started thinking about this idea, planning out our business model, we decided to move out to Phoenix and give it a shot. So we've never looked back, and we've been here for about a year now.
Our economy depends on one thing, it's talent. Our ability to attract, retain, and develop talent. This is an idea of attracting talent. You and your partners. Tell us a little bit about Wanderjaunt.
Yeah, so Wanderjaunt is a hospitality brand that we're building in the short-term rental space. Basically, our goal is to bring the reliability, the consistency that travelers have come to expect from your traditional hotels. So things like a Marriott, a Starwood, a Westin, to the short-term rental space. So short-term rentals have become increasingly popular in the last 5-10 years, especially with the rise of platforms like Airbnb that make it very easy for homeowners to list their properties, make it very easy for travelers to find and book these properties. The issue is that oftentimes there are huge gaps in consistency between what a guest is seeing online and what they actually get in person. So to give you a little bit more background on how this idea started, it was with a bad experience that we had ourselves at an Airbnb property. So this is while we were at DoorDash about a year ago. We were staying at a property in DC for an annual planning session where East Coast markets get together, talk about their plans, set goals for the future. And we booked a 10-person property on Airbnb for our group. So we're going to use this as a place to not only sleep, but also use for a working session. It said that it would sleep 10 people comfortably, easy check-in, check-out. The reviews looked good online. Upon arrival, though, we had trouble getting in. The code we had for the door was incorrect. Couldn't get a hold of the owner. There were actually only beds for 6 people. So a number of issues made the stay less than desirable, and I think that really made the opportunity very tangible for us. So what we do at our properties, as you can see here, we have a team of designers that work on the aesthetic that we've created. We do all the furnishing ourselves. We have all the amenities you'd expect from one of these large chain hotels. High-speed internet. We have the properties professionally cleaned after every single stay. We're doing commercial laundry, so we have a third-party service that's pressing and folding the sheets to hotel standards. We have 24/7 guest services. So we really want to try and aim to provide that high-quality, consistent experience time after time after time for our guests.
And it does look great in here. The floors look great. Obviously put a lot of thought into the design. It's a great addition to what we're doing here in downtown Phoenix. So
well, we have to give credit to the Oscar as well. So I think we're very lucky to be in this property. The floors, the design of the building itself, that's all them. So this is a very great match for us where I think we can bring our design aesthetic to an amazing property.
And I'm glad you mentioned that. The Oscar deserves a great deal of credit for what is happening in downtown as well. So it's a perfect match. Now, a lot of people believe in this concept and believe in your idea, and we've all read about it in the Phoenix Business Journal about some of the seed money to get this up and going. Can you tell us a little bit about that confidence that was put into this idea?
Yeah, so basically about a year ago we launched our first property here in Phoenix. Since then we've grown our operation to 10 properties, and like you mentioned, very recently we closed on a $2 million round of funding. So for the next 12-18 months, all of our energy is going to be focused on growing this business here in Phoenix. We aim to add about 60 or 70 new properties over that time, expand our team. We're looking for engineers, operators. So it's a very exciting time for us to be here. I think the Phoenix market is very exciting for us, and we're just looking forward to growing this business as much as we can.
Now, just many of the people who are watching, they're homeowners. How do they get involved if they want to work with your organization?
That's a great question. So a lot of homeowners are interested in short-term rentals and managing their own property. Oftentimes they quickly find that it's a lot of work, right? It's a complex operation. We have to have cleaning services, commercial laundry services, manage guests check-in, check-out, any questions they may have. So if there are homeowners out there who are interested in working with us, you can inquire on our website, wanderjaunt.com, and we provide a full service end-to-end management. So we'll do everything from furnishing and designing a property to, we use an algorithm to do daily pricing and dynamically adjust our nightly rates to maximize revenue. And then on the back end, we do all the coordination with our cleaners, with our laundry service and guest services. So for homeowners, it's really a hassle-free way to get involved in the short-term rental market.
You're making it easy for travelers, you're creating jobs in the process, and you're really making Phoenix look great. So thank you for that. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Wow, thank you.
Thanks for the meeting.
Thanks for watching the SPHX. I'm Daniel Valenzuela.